One thing I was really struck by when I watched this movie is how much raw emotion there is, particularly with your three characters. Was this the toughest one to shoot so far?
Tough. I don't know. It's tough in different ways. We didn't have any games this time, which was physically easier.
There's no games in this film.
No games this time around. I don't know. In a world with no games. So physically, it was easier. Except we can't say that because Liam broke his ankle.
I broke my ankle, yes. It's physically a lot harder for I.
For your leg.
Yeah, emotionally it was different because, I mean, for Josh and I, both of our characters are in a completely different, basically different people at the beginning of these movies. So it wasn't really so much a continuation from Hunger Games to Catching Fire into these. You know, at the beginning of these movies, he's been kidnapped, and I wake up in a district that I didn't even know existed. So it's kind of a rebuilding.
Mm-hmm. You've got the great line, Gale to Katniss, "I'm in pain, that's the only way I get your attention."
That's my favorite line in these my part of the movies.
I don't get it.
No,
I don't get it.
You don't get it, huh?
He's such a
well,
wounded...
that's the problem.
He's such a wounded guy right now, Gale, isn't he?
Yeah, it's great because it's kind of the first time you see how vulnerable he is and you know, the more sensitive side to him.
Jennifer, you have an Oscar. I'm feeling a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress in a Musical for you for this movie because you have that great song.
That made my stomach cramp up. You couldn't be more off base.
I know you were scared when you found out you had to sing. How did you get over the fear?
I had no choice. That's the only way I
Lack of choice.
did it.
One of the best ways to get over fear.
I literally,
Force.
I would never have done it. I was genuinely and honestly contractually obligated to sing, and that is the only way they got that out.
Did you go into a proper recording studio and record this song?
No, I think it's just from that day.
You did it Hugh Jackman in Les Mis style.
I think that's live, yeah. Yeah,
But by the way, as much as you hated it,
I think a lot better than her singing.
It did turn out great for you, though. I can just hit notes
she can't even dream of.
Listen to what Leah's saying.
It did turn out great, though.
Because you did a great job.
Your voice sounded well, as much as you hated it, and you know it was stressful and everything. It turned it out well. Turned it out well.
I didn't even. All I heard was compliments, so I didn't hear the grammar. I was just like, oh my God, thank you.
Yeah. Automatic compliment response. Thank you.
Now, I am not a spoiler, but this movie builds up to an extremely powerful moment involving your character.
Yes.
I was shocked in the theater. What was it like to film the finale of this film?
It was intense. I mean, it was really intense. Peeta does things that if you watch the first two movies you would never expect. It was very intense to film. The stunts that happened were hard, and actually there's a point where I'm hit with an object that's supposed to be made of metal, and they use like a fake one that was made of a very hard rubber. Oh. So I mean, it wasn't exactly styrofoam, and that was painful. But it was kind of it was nice just to kind of do something different because, like I said, Peeta does something very unexpected.